considering changing laws that would restrict missionary activity. Officials say the measure is to protect people from damaging cults. But as Sean Thomas reports, there are serious fears over how it will impact on religious freedom.
With followers estimated at well over 10,000, a man named Vissarion claims to be the Messiah in eastern Siberia. And just 2 years ago, 29 followers of a group locked themselves in a bunker in Russia's Penza region, convinced the end was nigh. A campaigner against cults in Russia says they're widespread across the country.
There are about perhaps 80 or 90 cults which act which are well known and which act at least in several provinces of Russia. But if we're talking about like local cults, which could be found only like in one town perhaps, or in one province, or perhaps even in one area of a town, then those can be counted by thousands.
The Russian parliament, the State Duma, is considering a draft amendment to the law to protect people from predatory and missionary religious cults.
This draft defines what is correct missionary activities. For example, it forbids to be engaged in missionary activity on the territory of some other faith, of some other religious organization. It forbids to be engaged in missionary activity in places where people would be more susceptible, like for example in hospitals, in mental institutions, in the army, for example.
But opponents of the bill say it's nothing more than religious persecution. The Jehovah's Witness faith is banned in 3 regions of Russia already. They, like other groups such as the Mormons, the Unification Church, or Moonies, and the Church of Scientology, say there's no need for a law change.
Such amendments are aimed at tightening religion-related legislation, which is already strict enough. They will only lead to more persecution. Now, if those amendments are passed, one can be held accountable just for preaching on the streets or for sharing their beliefs among co-workers.
But the legal amendment's backers say it'll harmonize the law across Russia and is in tune with popular opinion. The draft is still just that, and a long way yet from becoming law. But opponents say they're prepared to fight, all the way to the European Court of Human Rights.
They corner themselves when they talk about banning missionary activities. It's absurd to call a speaking person with a book in his hand a criminal, as well as requiring him to have special papers in order to preach. This road takes us straight to the Strasbourg court.
Love thy neighbor may be what some religions preach, but a number are thinking of fighting them too, over a law likely to provoke strong feelings. Sean Thomas, RT.